Hello, everyone. In this video, I will give information about Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, one of the world leaders of the last 100 years. You will learn more about Mustafa Kemal Atatürk after watching our video. If you like our video, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Also, if you want to watch our other videos, you can visit our channel. Don't forget to turn on notifications to be notified of our new videos. Now, let's watch our video to learn more about Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, one of the world leaders of the last 100 years. Mustafa Kemal Atatürk is a historical leader known as the architect of Turkey's modernization process and the first president of the republic. In this presentation, we will examine the significant periods of Atatürk's life chronologically, delving into his leadership style, political vision, and detailed efforts to modernize Turkey. Mustafa Kemal Atatürk's leadership journey. Mustafa Kemal Atatürk's life's foundations were laid in 1881 in Thessaloniki, a city then belonging to the Ottoman Empire. His early life and education played a crucial role in discovering his leadership potential and inspiring the Turkish nation. Family and background. Mustafa Kemal was born as the child of Ali Riza Afanda and Zubayd Han. His father, Ali Riza Afanda, was a mid-level bureaucrat. Atatürk's family belonged to a middle-income household. Education. Mustafa Kemal, with his intelligence and leadership abilities evident from a young age, began his primary education at Sumsi Afanda School in Thessaloniki. Soon after, he decided to take a step towards military education. Military Ruschiye and War School. Mustafa Kemal enrolled in the military Ruschiye school in Monastir. This educational institution laid the foundation for his military career. Subsequently, he joined the War School in Istanbul, receiving advanced military training. Discovery of leadership potential. During his military education, Mustafa Kemal received discipline training, developing himself in the military field. His demonstrated leadership potential during this period was an indicator that he was preparing for significant responsibilities in the future. Challenging period of the Ottoman Empire. The time when Mustafa Kemal received his education was a challenging period for the Ottoman Empire. Events like the Balkan Wars and World War I strengthened the beliefs of young officers in the national defense and independence struggle. Mustafa Kemal Atatürk's early life and education were crucial phases in developing his leadership abilities, receiving disciplined military training, and witnessing the challenging periods of the Ottoman Empire. This foundation laid the groundwork for him to become a leader guiding the Turkish nation in its struggle for liberation and modernization in the years to come. The Battle of Gallipoli and return to Anatolia. Mustafa Kemal's rise. The Battle of Gallipoli, a crucial turning point in Mustafa Kemal's life, was a significant event that occurred after the Ottoman Empire's participation in World War I. This period showcased his leadership qualities, earning a special place in the hearts of the Turkish people. Strategic importance of the Gallipoli campaign. The Dardanelles Strait held a strategic position in protecting the Ottoman Empire's capital, Istanbul. In 1915, Allied powers sought to control the straits to access Ottoman territories. However, Mustafa Kemal and other commanders resisted fiercely, preventing the enemy's passage. Mustafa Kemal's leadership abilities. The Gallipoli campaign was a critical scene for Mustafa Kemal to showcase his leadership abilities. This period, earning him the title hero, emphasized his courage, strategic thinking, and military genius. Victory at the Battle of Anafar Talar and Atatürk's rise. In 1915, Mustafa Kemal led the Battle of Anafar Talar, changing the course of the war. This victory certified his military brilliance, boosting the morale of the Turkish army. During this period, Mustafa Kemal became seen as a savior by the Turkish people and was loved by a broad population in Anatolia. Returned to Anatolia in the beginning of the War of Independence. With the end of World War I in 1918, Mustafa Kemal returned to Anatolia due to disagreements with the Istanbul government. Faced with the fact that the Ottoman Empire was occupied, Mustafa Kemal initiated a liberation struggle with significant support from the public. Organization of the Turkish War of Independence. In 1919, landing in Samsun, Mustafa Kemal started the Turkish War of Independence. During this period, he organized a national resistance by bringing together the Turkish nation through the Amasya Protocol. The establishment of the Grand National Assembly of Turkey in 1920, with Mustafa Kemal as its president, formalized the framework of the independence struggle. The Battle of Gallipoli and the return to Anatolia laid the foundation for Mustafa Kemal. The War of Independence and the Declaration of the Republic. Atatürk's leadership triumphed. The War of Independence under the leadership of Mustafa Kemal Atatürk began after the Ottoman Empire's defeat in World War I and became an epic struggle for the independence of the Turkish nation. This process marked the beginning of the establishment of the Republic of Turkey. Istanbul government and the Treaty of Sèvres. Mustafa Kemal, Upon witnessing indecision and resistance in the Istanbul government in the face of the occupations starting in Anatolia, landed in Samsun on May 19, 1919, to initiate the fight for independence. During this time, the government in Istanbul was ineffective in resisting the occupiers and had agreed to harsh conditions in the Treaty of Sèvres. Amasya Protocol and the Congress of Shivas. The Congress of Shivas, convened under the leadership of Mustafa Kemal, demonstrated the determination of the Turkish nation to determine its own fate. The Amasya Protocol laid the foundations for organizing a joint resistance against the occupations. Establishment of the Grand National Assembly of Turkey. The Grand National Assembly of Turkey (NAT) was convened in Ankara on April 23, 1920, to manage the struggle for independence against the occupations. Mustafa Kemal was elected as the president of the NAT. Great Offensive and the Battle of Commander-in-Chief. The Great Offensive took place in 1922 and marked a turning point in the Turkish War of Independence, with a significant victory for the Turkish army. The victory in the Battle of Commander-in-Chief ended the enemy occupation. Treaty of Lausanne and National Independence. Mustafa Kemal, successfully negotiating the Treaty of Lausanne on behalf of the NAT, defined Turkey's borders and secured national independence internationally. This treaty formally recognized Turkey's sovereignty and independence. Declaration of the Republic and the Foundations of Modern Turkey. On October 29, 1923, the Republic of Turkey was declared, and Mustafa Kemal Atatürk assumed the role of the country's first president. With the declaration of the Republic, Turkey began to be directed towards a modern state structure. The War of Independence and the Declaration of the Republic represent a great triumph under the leadership of Mustafa Kemal Atatürk. This process symbolizes the beginning of significant steps toward modernization and westernization in Turkey. Atatürk's principles, fundamental values of modern Turkey. The principles and values that determine Turkey's path towards modernization under the leadership of Atatürk played a crucial role in transforming Turkish society. Secularism. Laiklik. Atatürk's primary principle, secularism, emphasizes the independence of the state from religious beliefs. This principle ensured that religion became a private matter for individuals in Turkey's social and political structure, bringing together individuals of different religions and beliefs on an equal basis. Rule of law. Hukuk devleti. Atatürk advocated for the supremacy of the law, laying the foundation for a just society. The principle of the rule of law strengthened the impartiality and independence of the judiciary, establishing a system where citizens had equal rights. Modernization in education. Sagdaslasma. Education holds a central place in Atatürk's vision for modern Turkey. The principle of modernization in education increased literacy rates, promoted the spread of science and technology, and aimed at enlightening the Turkish nation. National unity. Ulusul Birlik. To unite the Turkish nation, Atatürk emphasized the principle of national unity. This brought together individuals of different ethnic and cultural backgrounds, strengthening and unifying the Turkish nation. Democracy. Atatürk implemented various reforms to strengthen democracy and encourage citizen participation, marking a significant step towards Turkey becoming a democratic society. Social and cultural reforms. Steps taken to modernize Turkish society. Atatürk's social and cultural reforms encompass significant changes made to modernize Turkish society. Transition to the Latin alphabet. Atatürk aimed to modernize the education system by replacing the Turkish alphabet with Latin letters. This step increased literacy rates, facilitated communication, and enabled the Turkish language to be used more effectively on the international stage. Clothing revolution. Kıyafet devrimi. Embracing modern clothing styles instead of traditional Turkish attire accelerated the acceptance of a contemporary appearance in society, symbolizing Turkey's outward openness and modernization. Women's rights. Atatürk encouraged women to play active roles in social and political life. Laws granting women the right to vote and be elected enabled women to participate in all areas of society. Gender equality in education. Atatürk embraced gender equality in education, supporting the right of girls to receive an education. This allowed women in Turkish society to empower themselves and take on more active roles. These reforms are fundamental elements that shape Turkey's social and cultural transformation, reflecting Atatürk's crucial steps towards realizing the vision of modern Turkey. Economic reforms and industrialization. Atatürk's modernization steps for the economy. Mustafa Kemal Atatürk implemented significant reforms to strengthen Turkey's economic infrastructure and transition to a modern economy. Here are detailed insights into Atatürk's economic reforms and industrialization policies. National Economic Model. Milli Ekonom Modeli. Atatürk adopted the national economic model to free Turkey from external dependencies and strengthen its economy based on its own resources. Turkish lira and central bank. The Turkish lira was introduced in 1927, symbolizing the complete sovereignty and independence of the nation. The establishment of the Republic of Turkey Central Bank in 1930 regulated monetary policies. Settlement policies. İskan political R. Ataturk initiated various settlement projects to address economic imbalances in different regions of the country and strengthen agriculture. These projects aimed at effectively utilizing agricultural lands. Industrialization in factories. Under Ataturk's leadership, several factories were established to promote industrialization in Turkey. Efforts to industrialize strategic sectors like iron and steel played a significant role in transitioning to an economy based on domestic production. Agricultural bank and credit policies. The Agricultural Bank was established to support the agricultural sector, providing favorable credit opportunities to farmers to increase agricultural production. Wealth tax. Verkvergizi. The implementation of the wealth tax in 1942 aimed to generate economic resources from the wealthy segment of the population. However, this policy led to social reactions and implementation issues. Foreign trade policies. In an effort to reduce Turkey's dependence on foreign countries, Ataturk revised foreign trade policies. Policies that particularly encouraged the export of agricultural products were adopted. Ataturk's economic reforms and industrialization policies contributed to Turkey having an independent and strong economy. The foundational steps taken during this period provided momentum for Turkey's later economic development and modernization. International relations and the Treaty of Lausanne, safeguarding Turkey's independence under the leadership of Mustafa Kemal Atatürk. Turkey's international relations were shaped by the Treaty of Lausanne, signed after the Turkish War of Independence. This process involved Turkey's struggle to have its independence and borders recognized internationally. Lausanne Conference and Representatives. The Lausanne Conference took place in 1922-1923 in the city of Lausanne, Switzerland. A delegation led by İsmet İnönü represented Turkey in negotiations with representatives from England, France, Italy, Greece, Japan, and other countries. Independence and determination of borders. The Treaty of Lausanne established Turkey's independence and defined its borders. The recognition of Anatolia as Turkish land and the confirmation of national sovereignty acknowledged the establishment of the Republic of Turkey internationally. Exchange and population change. The treaty included the principle of population exchange between Turkish and Greek populations to ensure that they lived in their respective countries. Aegean Islands issue. The Lausanne Treaty addressed the issue of the Aegean Islands, specifying arrangements such as leaving certain strategic islands to Turkey and limiting military presence, contributing to Turkey's regional security. Minority rights and religious freedom. The treaty included provisions recognizing the rights of minorities in Turkey and ensuring religious freedom. This protected Turkey's multicultural structure while guaranteeing equal rights for citizens. Economic and commercial provisions. The Treaty of Lausanne also contained regulations on economic and commercial matters, aiming to strengthen Turkey's independent economy and enhance its role in international trade. International recognition and reputation. The Treaty of Lausanne was acknowledged as a document recognizing and respecting Turkey internationally. It secured Turkey's independence and sovereignty, marking a crucial step towards becoming a more active player on the international stage. The Treaty of Lausanne is a historic milestone in the international recognition of the Republic of Turkey's independence. This treaty played a critical role in shaping Turkey's modern state structure and laid the foundation for Turkish foreign policy. Ataturk's memories and legacy. A guiding legacy for the Turkish society. Mustafa Kemal Atatürk's life, leadership, and revolutions have left a lasting legacy for Turkish society. His memories and legacy serve as important influences in Turkey's modernization process and the formation of a national identity. His memories, Atatürk's memories, are a significant source for understanding his leadership style and revolutions. They reflect his thoughts, strategies, and personal motivation, providing inspiration to the Turkish nation. Legacy of revolutionary vision. Atatürk's revolutionary vision directed Turkey's modernization process, transforming Turkish society into a contemporary state. This legacy continues to be among Turkey's fundamental values. Legacy in education and culture. Atatürk's educational and cultural reforms increased the intellectual capital of Turkish society and contributed to the formation of a national identity. Educational reforms particularly facilitated the integration of Turkish youth with the contemporary world. National unity and pluralism. Atatürk's emphasis on national unity brought together different ethnic and cultural groups, taking a significant step toward creating a unified nation. This strengthened Turkish society with its diversity. Atatürk's legacy and Turkey's future. Mustafa Kemal Atatürk's legacy is one of the fundamental elements shaping Turkey's social, cultural, and political structure. His leadership philosophy, modernization goals, and democratic principles laid the groundwork for what constitutes the identity of present-day Turkey. Continuity of democratic principles. Ataturk's stressed democratic principles have shaped Turkey's contemporary democratic process and strengthened the country's commitment to democracy. Construction of a contemporary society. Ataturk's vision for modernization formed the basis for steps taken to make Turkey a modern society. This was manifested in developments in science, art, education, and culture. International respect and reputation. Ataturk's independent, peaceful, and effective foreign policy contributed to positioning Turkey as a respected international entity. This strengthened the country's reputation. Turkish society and love for Ataturk. Turkish society continues to preserve Ataturk's legacy with love and respect. His principles and revolutions have had a significant impact on Turkish youth, ensuring the transmission of his legacy to future generations. Mustafa Kemal Atatürk's legacy continues to shape Turkey's future. His principles contribute to Turkey's increased prominence as a global actor and facilitate integration with the contemporary world. Thank you for watching the video. If you like the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Also, if you want to watch our other videos, you can visit our channel. Don't forget to turn on notifications to be notified of our new videos. See you later.